Today we're finally completing chapter 8, or at least I hope so, and then hopefully we'll get to Hamill's interrogation, because I heard that it's best to play Hamill's interrogation after chapter 8. I'm hoping that if I do finish chapter 8, then I can record and play the event, Lady Pearl's event. So let's get going!
Keep up! Don't fall behind!
I didn't have much time to build my characters since I'm recording these pretty often, but hopefully the assist will help me be able to get through all this. In particular, who is it? Is it you? No. Ah, here it is. Just not sure which one to choose. 110. 110. Whoa. Okay, I'm going for this one. Oh wait, I have to remove. First, I need to check what it does. Gains a 5% increase in damage dealt. Broken cores. Okay. Anchor, magic damage, refraction, gain attack boost. Let's stick with that, and then
I don't have much to contribute on the front line. I'll count on you guys.
For now, let's change it to... Do I need a healer? Oh, I did try to level up Hamel a bit more, but I think for now I'm just gonna use Che.
My eyes! They hurt! I'm gonna
Okay.
turn blind.
Yes, it's fine. Let's see if Shalom can.
Too noisy. Not quiet.
Let's have them bleed.
Shall devour everything.
Everything of yours, you can't escape.
Oh no. Should have probably had a healer.
Too noisy. Quiet.
Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry. Farewell.
You can't escape.
Okay. That's a good sign.
Red heat shall devour everything.
Too noisy. Quiet.
The stars
Defeated here.
ultimately
Come on, Shalom, faster. Okay. Defeated it. I know I'm a bit passive with my plays, so I have to try to be more active and force myself to be more aggressive with my gameplay. It's a little difficult though, but I have to remind myself. Okay. The Ferris wheel turns slowly at the end of the procession of monsters. The colorful lights blink, illuminating the gigantic mass of contamination sitting on the frame of the Ferris wheel. From the mass of contamination protrude tentacles left and right, like dancing flames, like carousing crowds. The rose-red bubble in the heart of contamination stirs. Phantom Hamel is leaning against the bubble. The army of corruptors comes to her. They lie prone before her and make pitiful appeals.
I feel so empty. I have nothing. Hamel, I have nothing.
What do you want then? Oh, you don't seem to remember what you want.
I mean, shouldn't you know what they want technically? Or maybe not.
Alright then, I'll give you money. Money can buy you anything. Come to the dream world. I can give you anything you want.
Money. It's money.
Wait, that's what you wanted? Seriously?
Are you satisfied now? So, do you love me?
Tentacles rush out from under her dress and run into the corruptor's mouth and nostrils, sucking the last bit of its life force while it's still in its sweet dream. Ugh.
Next one. What do you want? My love is gone. I can't find my love. What should we do? I don't know what she looks like. I'll give you good wine and beautiful women.
Really?
That will make me forget my love. This isn't my love.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it so bad to forget? A new love. Isn't that nice? Your new love can make you happy just like your old love did. Be happy again. Isn't this the reason you're here? Come now, cheer up. I helped you. Now you should love me.
Yet another pathetic offering. The tentacles suck dry all its life force. The rose-red bubble is swelling up as if something is about to burst out of it. But Phantom Hamel is tired. She sits slumped, fiddling with her dance dress, woven from the life force of corruptors.
How many already? I've waited so long. I'm finally free. All of you have come to keep me company. All of you love me. But why is it still not enough? Why?
Because you need to learn to love yourself. Or if it was a normal situation, that is.
I've surely become you. But why? Why am I still feeling so lonely? In what manner did they used to love you? What is love anyway? What kind of love can fill up the void of loneliness in my heart?
Self-love is the answer.
What else do I need to become you?
Become yourself. Nightmare sails the Ferris wheel, making a loud bang. Phantom Hamel looks down. She sees among the mass of monsters the trio who are not under her control.
I get it now. I need companions. Companions as powerful as me and as lonely.
I don't think that's what it is, but sure.
At long last, you're finally here. My only worthy companion.
The ground gives way and turns into squirmy mud. Black tentacles reaching up to drag you under.
This time, I won't take no for an answer, okay? No!
This crazy. You use your power to free the sinners from the tentacles. You, on the other hand, are entombed in mud.
The victory belongs to you.
Don't run around.
So we're
If
finally
something
facing
bad
the
happens,
real
I can't
corpse
save
born. You're trapped under the mud. It floods into your nostrils. Ugh, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty painful. Reminds me of maybe what would happen if we were in a quicksand. Then would we feel the same thing where it floods into your nostrils and then you... Well, that's only if you like move around. If you don't move, then you'll just float, but still. All your senses stop functioning almost entirely. The only thing you could hear is Phantom Hamel's whispers of enchantment beside your ear.
You did come to see me. I'm so happy. And you pushed the other two aside just so you can be alone with me. You do love me, don't you?
I don't, but okay. I was protecting them from you.
You're lying. You just don't want them to hear what I've got to say to you.
Well, whatever makes you happy, girl. You're bound by black tentacles from head to toe. She taps her finger on your chest where your heart is.
I'm Hamel. I can see your heart. You absorbed something you don't even understand, and it's destroyed your thinking. You control sinners, much the same way we control corruptors. Your shackles are just like black wings, and people guard against you just like how they guard against us.
Well, when she puts it that way, it brings a more clear image of what exactly the shackles are like.
You know it. You know all this. Deep down, you know that black ring has never disappeared. That's why you've been searching, and the search has led you to me.
What can you tell me then?
If anyone can give you the answer you want, it's me. I'm the only one who can understand you, because you and I are in the league of our own. We are the source.
Source?
Strong, rare, and lonely.
Seems like we're getting some pretty important information right now.
That man called me a corpus, a host, a great existence that brings about miracles. He says I am going to wake up everyone, and on the day when we all awake, the miracle will come.
So, source, corpus, host, and miracle.
I didn't understand what he meant. No one ever came to me. I wanted only companionship and love, but even Hamel couldn't stay with me forever. Only when your shackles touched me did I realize you were the one I'd been waiting for. You are my kind. You and you alone.
I'm not your kind.
You are. You'll see.
I don't want to see. Her fingers splinters into innumerable smaller hands. As they search around, you have a sensation of being gnawed. Oh, go away. Instinctively, you see your shackles' red light flowing out of the places where the hands have touched you. The red light becomes entangled with the hands and merges with them. It's happening again.
See, we're one and the same. You are me. You have only me. Stay with me, or I'll play hardball.
More and more black hands appear. They wrap themselves around your torso tightly, almost making you into a cocoon. Your shackles are still resisting, but are losing the battle.
It's useless. Everything inside the black ring is at my service. They bring me inexhaustible power. And you're not even willing to make use of the few pathetic lambs under your command.
I will never put their lives at risk.
Don't be hung up on them. So annoying. I'm your companion. We're both so lonely, and you...
Her fingers reach deeper inside you. A frenetic roar, a whirlpool that tears at your soul. You fight with all your might, but your consciousness is slipping away from you. Oh no, Chief! Come on, don't give in. Is this the end? Am I going to die here alone? In impenetrable darkness, a blue dot of light comes on. As the figure before your eyes fades away, a similar figure comes to your mind. She is dressed all in white, serene and gentle. Her mouth is moving, as if saying something to you. You remember what she's saying. You won't forget it.
Don't forget. You're not alone.
Right. I'm not like you. Your palm is heating up. Your shackles are burning without you using them. Someone is approaching. Someone is looking for you. You clench the shackles. Instantly, a thick column of light penetrates the darkness. A pair of hands grab and tugs your arms. The pain is so real, you wake up right away. Yeah!
Hero, all by yourself!
Chief, take hold of me.
All the black hands are straining you, are cut off. You're dragged out of the mud, shaking off all the shadows.
No! Don't leave me! Don't turn your back on me!
She is howling, but can do nothing to stop the darkness from being shattered. light comes in and you see her true form. The huge bubble, from inside which comes the crying of a baby, stirs. The Devourer's swallow will not only temporarily take away the sinner's combat ability, but also gain power. Oh, enemy info. When HP is below 70%, shoots a dark moon to deal massive damage. While active, the core is revealed. Select a unit and apply swallow to them. Okay, if their core is broken, fails. Okay.
You go to such dangerous places just for fun? Wow, you have my respect.
Okay.
I will never let you down.
Mode switch. Action. Confirm.
I don't have
I need to
much
be more
contribute
aggressive.
on the
That's what it
front
is.
line. I'll count on you guys.
I'll do healing this time. Yes. Oh no!
Too noisy. Quiet.
Do grab.
Can't escape.
Not done yet.
Oh no!
Cherry blossoms are falling, and so will you. Too noisy.
The red heat shall devour.
I need to heal them.
Everything of yours is mine. You can't escape.
Oh wait, no, not yet.
You can't escape.
Not yet.
The stars.
You can't escape.
Oh no!
Noisy. Quiet. I'm sorry. Farewell.
No!
I got
I'll take my leave. See you on the other side.
fair enough.
I didn't think they were gonna come out more.
I lost a fortune.
It's okay, it's okay.
I'm not coming back.
It is okay. I think I need to be more aggressive. I guess.
I'm coming!
No. Yes, no.
I can hear it.
Let's see how it goes.
Too noisy. Quiet.
Battle mode activated.
Cherry blossoms are falling, and so will you.
heat shall devour everything.
Let the dance begin.
Too noisy. Quiet.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Okay, it's still okay. No!
Too noisy.
Oh, wait, what is...
Quiet. Too noisy. Quiet.
Fair enough.
No!
Too noisy. Quiet.
The red heat shall devour everything.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Let the dance begin.
Farewell. Too noisy. Quiet. Too noisy.
The stars shall ultimately die.
Oh no! Oh, I did it! That was a little difficult.
Why? I've already become Hamel. Why are you treating me like this? I found my only companion, and she doesn't love me. Why?
You need to love yourself in order to love others. From inside the translucent bubble comes the crying of a baby. You're not Hamel. The real Hamel wouldn't plunder love from other people or take their lives to assuage her loneliness. You're just a corpus, the source of the black ring.
What's wrong with that? I'm special. I can do anything I want. What have I done wrong?
The fact that you don't even know what you did wrong is the problem. I don't have time to give a lecture about what's right and what's wrong. It's too late. You care about nobody except for yourself. I see no point in dragging this whole thing out. You take a step forward. With your shackles activated, you thrust your hand into the bubble, which is crying as ever, and grab the core. Instantly, the two of you are transported back to the sea of red flowers.
It hurts. Let go of me. Let go of me.
Heck no, I'm not letting go of you. If I let go of you, then I die.
Are you trying to consume me? Your companion? In the way a corpus does? Are you trying to take my power?
Yes. I'm trying to end my enemy, to end this catastrophe. You're not my friend. You hurt my friends. I'll put an end to all the tragedies you're causing here and now.
You're turning your back on me. After all this, you still turn your back on me. We are one and the same. You don't dare tell them your secret. Tell them who you really are.
I don't know who I am, but I'm sure I'm nothing like you. I don't look back. I look forward. Who am I? Who are my friends? That's for me to decide. Ooh, Chief, looking so cool! You pluck at the core. As soon as you do so, the colossal entity crumbles into dust, which falls onto the sea of red flowers and is taken up like fertilizer. In your hand is a piece of broken bone, throbbing feebly. It is then disintegrated by your blazing shackles and reabsorbed into you. The Carnival Black Ring, which has trapped nearly 30,000 people in an illusory realm and has been there for 23 years. It's now gone forever.
The revelry is over.
Oh man, that image! Oh,
You home.
Chief, you're so cool!
Which delusional fool dares to touch my possession?
The red ring overhead breaks up into millions of pieces, which turns into ashes that blend with the dark clouds. A mass of bubbles rises out of nowhere in the park, washing away the blood redness of the air, dissolving the ruins and returning the rust to its former self. Those long-lost years are unveiled. Supported by Hela and Hecate, one at each side, you make your unsteady way out of the park along a muddy path.
Holy not even one whole brick's left. That illusory realm really was badass.
The park was noisy and chaotic. It is quiet now. The complaining of Hela rings loud and clear in the deserted place.
So, Hamel's dead? The woman from the 9th Agency said, you must kill Hamel if you want to destroy the Black Ring. Now that the Black Ring is gone, well, I kinda like that beautiful lady in white.
Well, if that Phantom Hamel wasn't actually Hamel, then technically Hamel might be alive. So there's still hope.
Chief, you said in the final battle it was a corpus, not the real Hamel. What made you think so?
It wandered here all by itself, looking for companionship and love. It grew its power bit by bit and unleashed the Black Ring, all on its own. Don't you think that's praiseworthy? But someone kept standing in its way.
And that must have been Hamel.
When the carnival was in full swing, with the sky glowing red, people started carousing and tussling. I saw my body being contorted. And when I thought everything was going to end in this madness, Hamel showed up.
It's all becoming clear. Those were two distinct wills. A black ring is a dark will rooted in its master, a dark will in its most extreme and purest form, or a dark desire if you like. This is why it can create an astonishingly powerful field of mental contamination that allows the owner to control everything in the ring. In the case of the BR-004, the source was Zoya's burning desire to destroy. In the case of this place, the source was that thing's twisted desire for love. No way she was the Hamel we met. Saying it had a personality would be a stretch. It's more like an imitation of a personality. You could sense nothing human about it. Oh, no wonder it felt so off. If she identified with you, it's the unnatural part of you that she identified with, the part that you're not able to control. She saw nothing else but herself. Sinner Hamel was not the owner of the Black Ring. My thinking is the corpus was already here long ago, and the Black Ring had come into being even before the real Hamel entered the park. Since its appearance, the BR-001 had been in a stable state of low activity for a very long time, probably because Hamel the Sinner created her own illusory realm to offset the effects of the Black Ring and suppress the monsters inside it.
But the power of the BR-004 came from an S-class sinner going deranged. What about this one? If the real Hamel didn't get inside the Black Ring until after it had appeared, then who provided the mental contamination needed to initiate the BR-001?
It's them? Those sick bastards who hold umbrellas on sunny days and burn themselves up?
Parma, you refrain from bringing up the name of the man Hela detests. The very thought of the man, the things he said and did make your stomach churn. That's a possibility. They did have the power. The Raincoat Men penetrated deep into Hamel's illusory realm without being driven out. They couldn't be humans. They had been funneling contamination to the carnival all this time. This is why the corpus became berserk so fast. Even without your involvement, the balance between the healing illusory realm and the dark one would have been broken eventually. Those people, beyond doubt, have the power to awaken a corpus and create a black ring. But something doesn't add up. If some powerful sinner other than Hamel was used to feed the corpus, why is it that I didn't sense the will of that sinner in the corpus? If they can create a black ring without using a sinner, then why did they go to such great lengths to get Zoya to that BR-004? And if their goal was to awaken the corpus, why did they do nothing to stop you from foiling their plan? What does the man think of you? What are they going to do next? What should you do in response?
Chief, let's go back. We can think about all this later. You gave it your all and destroyed the Black Ring. You've delivered on your promise. Look, they came to pick us up.
Phew. They're really quick this time.
You hear the roar of helicopters. The FAC ground forces have arrived at where you are at the foot of the Ferris wheel. The captain comes up to you. He looks around astounded.
The first Black Ring is finally gone. 23 long years. And barely half a day with you in it, you made it go away. What did you do?
I destroyed it with my powers.
Hey, that wasn't easy. Felt like a f***ing lifetime to me. I'm totally spent.
Space-time within the ring was bent. We were not that powerful.
I don't agree. You did destroy the Black Ring. This is the second one you destroyed. It can't be happenstance. We'll have to do a deep analysis, and it's likely we'll have an entirely new take on our strategy against Black Rings.
Looking at him reminds me of 036.
The headquarters are expecting your speedy return to report on every detail of the operation.
You're gonna lock me up in the interrogation room again?
You possess some unknown yet formidable power. The FAC has to stay alert at all times. That's our responsibility. But it never crosses the headquarters' mind to do anything out of bounds to you.
And it hits you. It's not the FAC who is going to do the interrogating.
Also, the Black Ring reached a risk level of S+ at its height, but the FAC suffered no casualties. Everyone in the FAC is forever ready to die for the city. Still, I feel compelled for myself and on behalf of every soldier who is stationed here and their families to express my greatest gratitude to you.
Oh, FAC. He snaps to attention, salutes you, and bows low.
We'll take it from here. The Rust is no longer in the grip of the BR-001. We'll tie up any loose ends. You brought us hope that there is a way to end Black Rings. One day, the Rust will become vibrant again.
He leaves you. A helicopter has landed behind him, and you spot another familiar face.
Long time no see, Chief. Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Wait, what about Langley? Shouldn't we tell her that Hamel is not the source of the Black Ring, so that if Hamel does appear, then Hamel won't get killed? And also, what happened to the family member of Hamel? Will they show that? Did it cause any troubles me acting without authorization?
Rest assured, everything's been taken care of. No more interrogation, no more harassment. You'll be reinstalled immediately. Or you can take some time off, if you wish to do so.
Let's take some time off! I think Chief needs a vacation.
Anyone make things difficult for you again.
Oh, Nightingale. Thank you.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
The two of you have been out of touch since the breakup of the negotiation in the square. It feels somewhat awkward now.
And I owe you an apology.
Why?
I distrusted your decision and misjudged the situation on my own. And not just this time, about the negotiations too. It's only natural for you not to trust me, since I didn't do what I could to support you.
Well, it's not like I can blame everything on you. Everyone had their own motives.
As it turned out, you were right. You have chosen the right path, and you have the strength and determination to see it through.
I don't know about in the long term, but I think once I get a vacation.
I will never repeat such mistakes. Whatever choice you make in the future, I will not doubt it, and the MBCC will do everything in its power to support you.
Don't be so melodramatic. Benefit of hindsight, that's all. I had no way of knowing if I took every right step, and you were not there with me, so it is impossible to get a full picture. Your hands were tied at the time. You could have divulged everything to her.
You're so kind. Could I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you still wish to go back to the MBCC? Or if you have some other plan, I'll do my best to help you with that, as my last task as your adjutant.
You're somewhat surprised to hear that. You look at her, then at the two sinners. This matter had never crossed my mind until you brought it up. I'll go back. Me going back or not, it depends on how well you'll perform in the future. But today, I'll return to the MBCC.
Great. You'll be welcomed.
But where's that busybody? Right on cue, a call comes through.
Great job, rookie.
What a nice surprise! Are you listening on me?
It is a nice surprise. I was just thinking about you too.
You hear the noise of rotor blades spinning on the other end of the line. Are you in a helicopter?
Yeah. I had faith in your proposal from the get-go. I believed your operation would work, and that you would emerge victorious. So, I'm already back for the celebratory drinks party. Congratulations.
Wait, that's what you were going to? Or maybe not?
Me! Were those party poppers? Or fireworks? I want to see them too!
What kind of celebratory party leaves out the person being congratulated?
Sorry. Special agents have a tight schedule. We have to deal with traitors and get rid of the evil forces. Those rats in the gutter have reared their ugly heads again. Oh, by the way, you and your MBCC are now officially under the leadership of the 9th Agency, which means from now on, I'm your direct supervisor.
Oh, you know what? I kind of like that because she is not corrupted at all. Or at the very least, she has the best interest in mind. Not to mention, she doesn't say BS that pisses me off.
Enjoy the last bit of your leisure time. Your work ahead won't be easy.
Well, it wasn't ever easy, so I think that's fine. Hold on. No, explain yourself. The line is cut off.
I'll smooth this out. No one can force you to do anything you don't want to. Not even that woman.
You could be mistaken, but you feel that she didn't sound as confident as before.
Let's get out of here now. Though BR-001 has been destroyed, its contamination still remains. It's going to take lots of work to clean it up.
Could you check up on something for me?
Certainly.
I want to know if there are other survivors. An old man, and if we're lucky, maybe a sinner. They helped me out tremendously.
I'm really sorry. The FAC has searched the area affected by the Black Ring. You're the last and only survivor we found in the ruins.
What? Could you have them search again, look more closely?
To find you, a search at the highest level has been conducted. But there are no other survivors, not even active corruptors. They're all gone. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to get to you so easily.
That's impossible. When a black ring is destroyed, it stops expanding, but the contamination that already exists won't just disappear. You said the FAC is still in the square taking care of the remaining corruptors from BR-004. The number of missing people in BR-001 was several dozen times higher than that in BR-004. How could all these corruptors vanish without a trace?
We don't have an explanation either. In fact, this crisis was a level S+ incident. Its highest estimated risk level was greater than the Keelan Square incident. The FAC took emergency action and dispatched troops to surround the entire Rust, out of concern that when the Black Ring ends, there might be tens of thousands of out-of-control corruptors that attack the Rust and the surrounding city area. But that didn't happen. No corruptors going manic, no loss of lives. We wondered if it was because of something you'd done.
I don't have that kind of power. I did nothing of that sort. But someone did. This person took away every tattered puppet, gave you light in the final battle, and was your comrade in arms. Tens of thousands of corruptors gathering together but not going manic. A feat like this, only one person could pull it off. You set off to look for her. Yeah, we gotta save Hamel. I really like her.
Oh, is this area considered out?
You return to the lake where you said goodbye to her. The black ring has been destroyed, but the contamination lingers. The taintless phantoms are gone, so are the shifting mist, the glints of light on the water, and the graceful dancer in white. But under the surface, pinpoints of blue light swirl.
Someone's down there. There is a source of power in the lake. Very strong and very distorted.
Is it her?
Hella tries to jump in the lake only to be hit by something solid. The lake surface, like a colossal mirror, blocks the entry of anything and anyone.
Abnormality detected. Distorted dimension detected. It's mania. Focus fire on the target.
It won't work. Firepower doesn't work on her. You step onto the lake surface, walk to the center where she once danced, and take out the pendant the old man gave you. Your shackles burning red glow. The shackles didn't point me in the wrong direction. I should have known you're here sooner. I came to see you, Hamel. You let go of the pendant, which is wrapped up in red light. It falls onto and cracks open the lake's surface. The icy water sucks you in and engulfs you whole, blocking out the voices calling you from above. You're besieged by frenzied bubbles on the verge of losing consciousness, but the prickly icy water wakes you up. You see faint blue glows, but below you is a bottomless abyss of darkness from which rises a loud din.
Did you see something strange again? Don't say anything about it. There's a large crowd of reporters outside. You must present yourself as a great dancer, not some lunatic. Keep quiet and let me do the talking. All you have to do is dance. You'll become a legend. Just dance and you can change fates.
She is crazy.
Dance for me, my child, my beloved dancer.
She's no legendary dancer. This isn't art for charity. She's nothing more than a lunatic. Her audience are lunatics too.
She is a demon, a plaything of the rich.
You guys took my money. Now, dance for me. Dancer of the Dis City.
That's horrible.
Don't you defy me. Now, dance for me. Dancer of the Dis City.
She's not a plaything.
Why are you not dancing? I've given you the best stage there is. You must dance for us. You are our dancer.
Don't go on stage anymore. Leave with me. You're going mad. You have to stop dancing. It's for your own good. Don't you get it?
He came to the carnival because you caused him pain. Isn't that so? I comforted him. He's mine now. I'm not giving him to you. Or do you want to keep me company? You're different from them all. You're strong. You're beautiful. And you're all alone too. You're more like me. We're the same. Love me. Love me the way you've loved him.
Don't go. Don't leave me. Come back, Hamel!
10 meters, 20 meters, you're sinking. You're confined in the depths of the water and your thoughts are spinning out of control, overwhelming you. But it's all just an illusion. You know you're almost there, for darkness is swimming up fast to greet you.
Who's that? Who's there? Disturbing the dancer? Who's trying to take the dancer? Don't you dare take our dancer.
Let her be free. Get out of my way. Your shackles drive out the darkness surrounding you. Your field of vision clears up. Countless tentacles reach up from the bottom of the lake, all tangled up. The entire lake is contaminated by mania and has become a massive abyss of death. Hamel is down there. Contamination tingles in her long hair and tears at her once graceful dance dress. Darkness fetters the limbs of the dancer as well as her soul. Wake up, Hamel! Contamination has crept onto her face. Mania has been accumulating for 23 years here. Getting close to the lake bottom is enough to make your all sensations burn violently. Hamel's entombed in the sea of mania alone, as if she was in a deep sleep from which she cannot wake up. Wake up! I'm taking you back! Despite the pain, you walk into the cloud of mania, surrounding Hamel and touch her soul. Clenching your teeth, you use the shackles on her, hoping it can help her resist the encroachment of mania. You have successfully used the shackles on her, but she doesn't wake up. Instead, innumerable hollow wild eyes light up in the mud amid darkness. The abyss of death shudders. It's the battered dolls that you saw rotting in the carnival.
Awaken. Awaken. I have to face this place again.
Don't take her away from us. Don't take her away from us.
Don't desert us. Don't leave us in this abyss.
If the real Hamel didn't get inside the black ring until after it had appeared, then who provided the mental contamination needed to initiate the BR-001?
Could it be all the people? You've seen this before. Have seen such a display of craziness. In the abyss of the unclaimed crypt, the inheritance screaming and howling consumed countless maniac gangsters to aid its own awakening and revival. Then it finally comes to you that what a corpus needs is not a sinner per se. What it really needs is pure darkness, the vast craziness of people. It comes from deranged sinners, bloodthirsty gangsters, or specters that can't let the past go. It's you who awakened the corpus! You trapped her! Live for 2 minutes? Okay, Okay, I need to look at this again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Much to contribute on the front line.
Oh wait, fewer than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. I guess I could add in more. There. There we go.
Everything of yours is
the red heat shall devour. Battle mode activated.
Take this! Too noisy. Quiet.
Okay. So you survive for 2 minutes.
Cherry blossoms are
or not yet.
And so will you.
Are we all good? Almost.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Who else?
Cherry blossoms are falling. The red heat shall devour everything.
Oh no, not yet. Okay.
Noisy. Quiet.
There we go. I survived! You managed to beat back some of the beat up enemies. They are weak, but numerous. You can't defeat them all at once. You try hard to sever the contamination clinging to Hamel. Wake up! Someone is waiting for your return! She doesn't respond. As you tear away the tentacles on Hamel's arm, more dark substance latches onto you and crushes you so hard that you feel as if all your bones are going to snap. You don't belong here!
She belongs here forever and ever. Don't tell her.
Stop dragging her down with you! A split second before you're consumed, Hamel opens her eyes slowly. A hush descends. The tentacles of contamination are gone, along with the din. At the lake bottom where the sun cannot reach and time seems to stop, you and Hamel are left alone.
Time is starting to flow. I remember you.
A warm current courses through your body and washes away all your pain. She looks up into your eyes.
That black hole in your heart, is it still there?
It's been filled up. Thank you for bringing my friends back. Still there, but I can move on now.
Really? That's great.
The carnival's ended. Let me take you out of here. Hamel makes no response. The bottom of the lake starts shaking violently and low. Agitated voices travel through the water and pound on your eardrums. It's the specters.
They're my audience. They're still here. They need me. I can't leave this stage.
You don't have to dance for them. Let's get out of here. People will come and take care of this. They'll deal with your audience.
Who? And how? Everyone is staying here just for the show. Those people you're talking about. Will they be able to soothe all their pain and comfort everyone here?
You're stunned. How many corruptors are here? 30,000 people went missing on the day the ring appeared, and every year since then there have been additional missing people. That's a huge number, even after taking into account the corruptors consumed by the awakened corpus. If they're released from this place, will those by the riverside, your sinners, Nightingale, and the FAC units be able to resist them? In the 23 years BR001 was suppressed by Hamel, the amount of contamination that has leaked out has been enough to pollute the entire rust. Even if all the troops are mobilized, can they resist these tens of thousands of monsters that have been under the influence of the Black Ring? There is no water pressure in the illusory realm, but the low continuous moaning makes your chest tight nevertheless. The monsters are still here, threatening to break the peace that came not so long ago.
It's okay. I'm happy to dance for them.
I can't let this happen. There must be some other way. You've done enough. You don't need to make sacrifices anymore. We're going back together like I promised. I can't leave you here alone.
Back. I won't be lonely when I'm back.
She raises her hand and rests it on your cheek, her rose-red pupils overflowing with sadness and gentleness. Looking at her, you lose the power of speech.
I'm not afraid of loneliness. I never have been. Loneliness follows me wherever I go. Here, at least I have an audience, and I can dance freely.
The illusory realm starts trembling. The cries of the corruptors reach you.
Thank you for looking for me.
It's all right now.
No!
Go back. Go back to your companions. This is the stage I've chosen, and it is where I belong.
No. Your word is swallowed up by the waters. Her hand moves from your face to your chest and gives it a gentle push. The world is falling away from you. You see a jungle of black hands at the bottom of the lake. See the only spot of light being engulfed by darkness. You try in vain to swim downwards. Inevitably, you are pushed out of the illusory realm. You cry out, but your voice will never reach Hamel. What kind of ending is this? This better not be the end. Hamel is alone at the pitch black bottom. She rises to her feet slowly as the stage a cage made for her goes up.
Don't go! Don't go! Hamel!
Dance for us. Lift the curse on us.
She picks up the pendant lodged in the fine sand, looking at it like it's a lost memory. Only after a while does she clutch it in her palm.
Do you hate us? Are you scared of us? Because we're monsters. You are leaving us too?
No. You are my audience. It's just that you're ahead of others in reaching the end of everybody. All of us will be lost and lonely eventually.
Water rolls out from the bottom of the lake, seeping away all the filth, pain, and darkness. The giant Ferris wheel rises and spins. The last illusory realm has come into being.
Welcome to the last chapter of our joyous music. It ends with the destruction of this world of ours. Thank you all. When I was lost and lonely, you gave me a stage whose curtain never comes down.
She raises her arms, the hem of her dress swirling, and starts dancing.
Those wishes that have been wishful thinking. Those dreams that can never come true. Those unresolvable pains. The cruelties. The realities.
Dance, Hamel. Dance. Use your dancing to make our dreams a reality. Thank you. We love you.
Hamel closes her eyes, losing herself in her last dance, impermeable to time and space. Everyone needs a home. Her home is where her friends are, whereas a dancer's home is forever the stage. But the spot where the shackles lie is warm. When she closes her eyes, all she sees is the pained face of the person who has been pushed out of the illusory realm. Ah! She shouts out to Hamel, but her voice is pushed back by currents and bubbles. What's she so hung up on? What's she trying to say? I'll give you a stage. This is not the end. I'll give you a real stage where you're going to dance for yourself, not for others. One day I'll come back for you. Wait for me.
What did she say? If we meet again, I'll ask her.
Cleanup completed. Switching back to home mode.
Oh man, I really didn't want to see Hamel suffer like that. I mean, sure, she chose it for herself, but still. If only they can get her out soon. In some corner on the banks of the rust, a black umbrella fishes a black raincoat out of a heap of trash. The lining of the raincoat is covered with stinky skin and flesh. The owner shakes off the filth on the umbrella and opens it again.
So merciless. That spider lady, she really lives up to the name. If I had used her back then, I would have had a magnificent black ring. Anyway, the outcome wasn't a shock. After all, it was a feral corpus that had been suppressed for many years. It was only normal that it lost to her. Yes, it was that defective again. It did surprise me that she was the one who destroyed BR-004. But she had earned her eligibility. It's not a battle I can get involved in anymore. But it's all over now. Now what? Should I do something about her? Kill her, maybe?
A bullet perforates the black umbrella, enters the man's skull, and penetrates his brainstem. He falls onto the ground, his mouth open. It doesn't take long for the black flames to burn the body into nothingness. Was that Langley?
Is he dead?
It takes more than 2 shots to kill a monster like him.
Oh, so they do know.
Why look so serious? Is the situation that bad?
Nothing. I was just thinking that shooting a man from a helicopter might seem a bit over the top.
I think when it comes to Parma, I think it's reasonable. Langley snickers, puts down the handgun, and takes the walkie-talkie from the clerk's hand. What kind of so that's what was happening? What kind of celebratory party leaves out the person being congratulated?
Sorry. Special agents have a tight schedule. We have to deal with traitors and get rid of the evil forces. Those rats in the gutter have reared their ugly heads again. Oh, by the way, you and your MBCC are now officially under the leadership of the 9th Agency, which means from now on, I'm your direct supervisor. Enjoy the last bit of your leisure time. Your work ahead won't be easy.
Ignoring the complaints on the other end of the line, Langley hangs up.
Better get back to the Paradisos. The geezers are waiting for my report.
Dang, she's so cool! A few key words have been marked red on the documents inside the bloodstained document envelope in her hand. Syndicate, Deuce Corpus, activating. White Sands, abnormal activity confirmed. Is that the next place we're gonna be heading to? Drifter Camp? Oh, that's the next part. Since I do know that it's going to get harder, and I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to build all the characters, I'll probably, once I record chapter 9, it'll be in story mode. In any case, let's see.
You'll show up and pull me back to reality. Hello.
I'm trying to remember where the interrogations are. Let's look for, oh, there we go, Hamel. Let's go Colette. Oh wait, MZ08? MZ08. Is it in the previous? What is that? Okay, no, that's not it. Oh no, I got back. How do I go back? MZ08. Oh, there we go. MZ08, this one. Oh, so we do get to go back.
I'm going to run away in a bit. Better catch up to me.
Even though you've left the illusory lake, its eerie blue glow still comes up in your dreams from time to time, like an eternally whirling vortex that tears at your consciousness and wants to devour you. Glug glug. The sound of bubbles emanates from the water, and the heavy water pressure encloses you from all directions. Before you realize what's going on, a terrifying howl rings in your ears. When you open your eyes, you see one blurry figure after another, surrounding you like statues, but also roaring hysterically. Destroy! Destroy! Get out of here! Out! The frenzied voices seem to come from nowhere, echoing shrilly in your ears. In the midst of the whirring murmurs, you suddenly hear a soft hum, somewhat like a human voice, but also like the lapping rhythm of waves. The water flows softly, and all sounds fall to silence. You see a teeming mass of monsters packed together in the dark body of water. Sheesh, that is far! They're all sleeping quietly, facing the same direction. Let's see. Which way should I go? Oh wait. Wait, I wonder if I can go back. It'd be nice to watch this dance all the time. Money is no issue. I'd gladly die here if I could keep watching. Ah, damn it, damn it! Mournful and fierce roars echo over and over again from the bottom of the lake, stirring up frothing ripples. I should have... You see one bubble rising from the head of the slumbering monster. The dark shadow inside the bubble is chasing a ray of light. You hear muffled murmurs from the direction. Who am I? No, let me get close to her! The shadow speeds ahead faster, then suddenly merges into the darkness. The bubble quietly pops underwater. Hamel's bare feet patter across the black vortex. As she dances, the water surges and white light scatters in all directions. You reach out to touch her, but her figure dissolves like foam. The bubbles from the foam soar upward, seeming to beckon you to leave. Dive into the deep. Traversing yet another layer of the lake, you plunge deeper underwater. Don't leave me! Don't go, please don't go! Ah! You hear pleading and wailing as well as inhuman shrieks and roars. This is a darker and deeper end of the lake, and one that is closer to Hamel. Okay, so I need to get that fragment. Okay. The number of monsters around has not decreased. Hamel's underwater stage is more like a cage of despair formed together with countless corruptors. The music never stops. No one can ever escape from this place. Though you may not have all the answers, you know you must steer clear of these rage-filled monsters who are bound to awaken from their slumber. The hideous monster doesn't respond as you approach it. It is deep asleep inside the illusory realm. Your shackles begin to twitch on their own. Under the red light, you see many strands of blue threads linking numerous monsters to the center. When the shackles get close to the threads, you feel a pulsing force that is even heavier than the surrounding water pressure. The only audience now are monsters who have nothing left but intense love and unrequited adulation for Hamel. By the power of the shackles, more truths are unveiled to you. The strands of threads linking the monsters to Hamel are not everlasting. they may snap and disappear. Whenever a monster awakens from its slumber, the old strand dissolves and a new one forms immediately. You caress a new link, trying to discern how it differs from its previous one.
Mom, Mommy.
You hear a nascent voice flowing across the thread, but it hardens into a fierce shriek the next instant. Get lost, outsiders! It doesn't seem to be the original monster, but a new consciousness that has filled an old shell. A life as short and fleeting as that of a mayfly's. It was born when the song began and shall die when the tune changes. In this deeper end of the lake, you see a swirling vortex-like entrance dive into the abyss. At the deeper end of the lake, there is darkness all around, but surprisingly no monster sounds here. Like a forgotten corner, only a faint glimmer of light shines ahead. You see Hamel again. She treks here alone, inside a world of her own. Though devoid of any audience and applause, she still dances for herself from time to time. Without pressure from others or the need to activate her powers, her dancing is relaxed and effortless. Lonely but joyously self-indulgent. As if self-aware, or as if aware of your intrusion, the white light spreads outward from her gentle dance steps, gradually dispelling the darkness.
Please, come with me.
Hamel did not utter a word, but you get the message from her body language. To put it more accurately, she sent you a silent invitation to dance in the depths of your hearts. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I just barely managed to make it. The waves dance gently, as if serenading you. Hamel remains silent. She has woven an exclusive, illusory realm for you. At the moment of the explosion, the whole world seems to fall into silence. Countless people gaze up at the miraculous scene in the sky before hearing the thunderous cacophony of collapsing buildings. Beneath the red moon, Hamel gently lifts her hand. The scarlet light seems to float like a ribbon, and the entire illusory realm trembles on the verge of collapse. You hear endless screams and see countless apparitions, scattering in all directions to Hamel's gestures, as if they're substantial beings. The illusory realm is torn apart, but the apocalyptic scenes stay in your mind for a long time. I thought that I would need to redo it only because I kind of messed up in the beginning, but thankfully I didn't need to. But now I can finally get Hamel's interrogation done. There we go. The crimson curtains are drawn open, revealing the seats filled with audience. Coming up next is a solo dance. Right after the announcement, the spotlight shoots out a burning beam, scorching the top of your head. You finally make out the faces in the audience. They're black phantoms gleaming with an eerie, ghostly light, and with a murderous air around them. They're charging at you. Chief! Chief? Nightingale's voice pulls you back to reality. According to your request, the FAC has sent as many forces as possible, and the contamination has mostly been cleaned up. But the issue you're concerned about most, the sinner Hamel, what happened to her? Her mental state is not very stable. For 23 years, she's been living among corruptors and dancing ceaselessly in the illusory realm without any concept of time. Of course, she can't cope with returning to reality all of a sudden. No, the situation may be worse than you think. Her mental condition has affected her memories and even her catalyst power. As for the cause of her mental instability, I'm afraid you'll have to find out more about it through interrogation, Chief. Nightingale seems a little tense, but even after a preamble on Hamel's condition, when you enter the interrogation room, Hamel's confused state still surprises you. Hamel. Chief. She still seems unaccustomed to this title, clutching at the hem of her dress nervously. Elegant, gentle, strong, kind. Your entire impression of her in the carnival is now sealed under confusion and horror. You cannot imagine the kind of spiritual power one must pay as the price to subdue corruptors. Relax. No need to force yourself. We're all very grateful for your efforts, and we hope to help you find out the cause of your mental instability. If you don't like the format of this conversation, we can take it somewhere else. You're all grateful? Yes. You helped Hela and Hecate get rid of the darkness in their hearts. You suppressed the corruptors, saving the FAC and NBCC from depleting their forces. You've helped many people. Me? I've helped you? My voice cracked. I've helped you? You really don't remember anything? In the carnival, there were a Hamel who was your impersonator, 3 puppets who wished to protect your dance, and Parma with his subordinates in raincoats. My impersonator? Puppets? The sudden overflow of information is giving her nerves. She frowns, repeating your words while shaking her head constantly. I don't remember. I only know I was dancing. I kept twirling and twirling. From the moment I stepped onto that dance floor to the moment I got woken up by you, decades seemed to have passed, and yet it also felt as short as a blink of an eye. Dancing and dancing. That's the only clear memory I have from that dream. Then do you still remember me? The shackles are gleaming with a red light, sending warmth from your fingertips to her. Hamel merely looks down and gives a faint smile. It's a familiar and kind warmth. I wish I could remember what it is. It seems like she's forgotten about you too. I'll come back to get you. This is not the end. Dance for yourself. I'll give you a stage. Wait for me. That's all right. I'll help you remember. We still have a lot of time. You'll remember everything. Right now, our priority is to find out the cause of your mental instability and help you adapt to the world outside the ring. You still remain gentle and patient, but you can't help feeling a little down. You fulfilled the promise between the two of you, yet she's already forgotten it. Still, Hamel captures your unexpressed frustration and disappointment. I really want to help you, want to recall the story behind this red light, but that voice has ripped open the past. Too many memories are flooding out. I can't find you in them fast enough. Voice? What voice? It could be what's disturbing Hamel's mind. The final words he left before leaving. Hamel's gaze falls upon the evidence bag beside your hand. I got it from an elderly man at the carnival's gate. He said I could find your location with this. At the bottom of the lake, I gave the pendant back to you until you were rescued by the FAC. What did you hear from it? An elderly man? Her voice sounds a little choked with sobs. Yes, a white-haired old man. Why? No, nothing. It's just that I've forgotten that time is not the only thing that ages people. She lets out a soft sigh and smiles a little sorrowfully. It's him. He keeps repeating this to me time after time. Hamel cups the neat keepsake next to her ear. I'm sorry, sister. I could finally meet you. It was her brother this entire time? And he was trying to look for her? Oh. Sister? Before he had time to follow up with questions, a boy you've never seen before suddenly appears in the interrogation room. Sister, quickly! Before they find us, I need to take you somewhere no one can find us! The boy has a melancholic and immaculate air about him, seeming extremely determined as he speaks those words. Don't worry, I'm young and full of strength. I can handle any job, delivering goods, pulling a rickshaw, I can do them all. I know you're fed up with a life like this. You fear the stage, but as long as I'm here, no one can force you to dance. The shackles have sensed the answer for you. This is an illusion Hamel has created with her ability. The boy in the illusion has long blue hair and a pendant around his neck, looking strangely familiar. Oh, this makes me tear up. Even though her mom was crap, I'm glad that she had a brother who cared. That boy is the old man at the carnival. Is that boy your younger brother?
Yes, that's my story before I entered the Black Ring.
She stares at the pendant in her palm, her fingertip brushing the yellow portrait of herself. For Hamel, time has stopped with the Black Ring, so there hasn't been any changes in her appearance. But her younger brother Norman has become a white-haired old man. Both time and talent has not treated these sister and brother fairly. Never go on stage again. The doctor said you feared the stage. If you don't want to faint and trigger your illness again, listen to me. I only want you to stay here. Stay with me. You don't have to worry about money. I'm doing all of this for your sake. It's all for you.
Norman, I'm sorry.
You don't understand anything. What should I do? Please, what should I do? The boy turns around in despair, a chasm separating him and his sister. You seem to have had some arguments.
His feet were entangled in mud, making him irritable.
By mud, do you mean stress from his daily life? You are slowly catching up with the tempo of Hamel's expressions. She nods, and with a wave of her hand, a new illusion unfolds. I won't have to worry about tomorrow's dinner. I won't have to bear the foreman's beating and swearing. I won't have to worry about sister being taken away.
Norman, where have you been today? You seem a bit strange.
Don't worry. As soon as I step inside the carnival, all my troubles will vanish. In the illusory realm, Hamel pulls the boy back, trying to talk sense to him again and again.
No, stop now!
She walks into the perilous carnival alone, pushing Norman away. The marching crowd drowns her figure. With her dance, a brand new massive illusion unfolds, separating the siblings on the two sides of the new park's walls.
Leave this place! Never come back inside!
The illusion fades, leaving only the sad message from Hamel's past, echoing in the interrogation room. The protagonist of the story looks down at the only keepsake in her hands, closing the locket gently. That's why you stayed at the Black Ring?
It was all because of me that he suffered so many troubles and became obsessed with the carnival's bustle. To stop him from re-entering that dangerous place, that was the only option I had. I thought he could let go of the past and begin a new life of his own, but I had overlooked that. As siblings, besides our appearances, we resemble each other in some other ways after all. Our stubbornness and persistence. I didn't expect he would linger outside the carnival for so many years.
Who'd have guessed that a missing Black Ring case that's impacted this city for decades all started because a sister was trying to stop her brother from ruining his life. The cause of awakening of the first publicly known sinner is not some tale filled with intense grief or hatred. Rather, it is somewhat mundane. What do you mean by mundane? It is heartbreaking. I'm so sorry, your brother Norman.
I know, I could sense that. He's no longer alive, is he?
No.
While the FAC eliminated all the corruptors in the lake and brought you out. We double-checked and found no other survivors. I see. Perhaps the finale of the dance has already been written long ago. I entered the carnival because of Norman, and before I left the carnival, I also heard his final voices. Her head bowed, her resigned and pitying eyes passed slowly over the marks left on the pendant by time. It's my fault. It's not your fault. It's all in the past now. It's the passing of her closest family. They've been missing each other but never seen for over 20 years. My theories were completely wrong, and I wish they could have met, at least, for one final time. There are no words to console this kind of sorrow. Before he left, he asked me to watch your dance instead. His wish was granted. I think he didn't suffer much when he passed away. He's already gone. You should be freed from this as well. Freed? No, she can't be freed yet. Who's talking? Before you can react, dizziness overcomes you and your ears are ringing. A new illusion taking over your entire vision. Dark, chaotic colors cover all the lights in the interrogation room. A phantom is extending its tentacles to envelop both of you. You've seen this phantom before. In the vision you had in the day's moment before the interrogation, and the audience facing the stage. Is this your illusion too? No, it's... I'm a part of you. Your confusion, your perplexity, your loneliness. Everything you see in your nightmares. Nightmares? Could it be that what you saw before the interrogation was caused by the spiritual link of the shackles? The phantom brushes your cheek as if with compassion. She has her own doubts, purposes, and desires. What about you? Hamel, what is your answer? I've already given my answer. The carnival was dangerous. I could only... The ring had shattered and Norman had left. You had no more reasons to stay. Why did you sacrifice yourself? Why did you dance with the corruptors? You know it. You must know the answer. The phantom approaches Hamel step by step. Though she is the owner of the illusory realm, Hamel can't stop its questioning, can only muffle her ears helplessly. It wasn't only for Norman. It wasn't only to trap the monsters in there. Say it. What is it that you've always desired? Why did you stay in the carnival? What I desire? What do I desire? You're still feeling anxious. You're still confused. That's why you've created me. You're not freed from this yet. You cannot be freed. I don't know. I don't know. Hamel keeps shaking her head. Your temples continue to hurt too. Comfort Hamel's emotions. Ask Hamel to end the illusion. Don't respond to it. Don't let that devilish voice in the illusion entice you. Calm down. Breathe deeply. Forget what it said. Norman, the reason I stayed in the carnival. Your comforting words prove useless. Cradling her head, Hamel crouches on the chair in agony, repeating the phantom's questions. The ringing in your ears and the headache are coming back. As expected, if you're to control a catalyst sinner with a great empathic power, you yourself must be burdened with the corresponding price. The sinner's shaken mind, the unstable empathic power, and the spiritual burden from the shackles. These three things make up a vicious cycle. Hamel, end the illusion now! What is this place? Where should I go? Hamel! The red light from the shackles has banished the sticky phantom, but it's also tearing hard at your nerves at the same time. Fortunately, the interrogation room has finally quieted down. There are no Norman, no jellyfish-like phantom, no dancer from the past. Everything has only been a projection from Hamel's heart. Voice a little dull, she's staring at your ashen face helplessly, hands pressing on her chest trying to steady her own breaths. Was that a part of me? It was questioning me? It hurt you.
I'm fine. It didn't hurt me. I was briefly affected when your illusion went out of control. Hamel lowers her head apologetically, her eyelashes dampened and fluttering slightly.
I want to tell you everything about myself, but there's another voice stuck in my chest constantly. Thump, thump.
That means the voice causing your mental instability isn't Norman, but the numerous memories emerged after Norman's departure. Is something from your memories 23 years ago worsening your perplexity?
I can't make it clear. It won't recognize my answer. To question me, it even willingly takes on a physical form and appears in my nightmares and illusions all of a sudden.
Hamel's words have gotten even more abstract than before. You try to understand what she means. Appears all of a sudden? The perplexity and loneliness signified by that phantom, have they only gotten exceptionally intense recently? Judging from the time frame, it has to be directly related to her leaving the carnival. The messy memories, leaving the carnival, the perplexity and loneliness. The reason she stayed in the Black Ring is gradually becoming clear. But looking at Hamel, who's still in a daze, you realize it's not yet the right time to reveal everything. You can't further burden her fragile mind. Comfort Hamel. That phantom with the physical form said you were confused, perplexed, and lonely, but that's not your fault. You managed to spend 23 years in the Black Ring, and it prevented Norman and more people from slipping into danger. You've already done an excellent job. Hamel's brow is still tightly frowned.
Can I still find the answer today? 23 years later? The reason that even I myself have almost forgotten. The reason why I stayed in the carnival.
I'm sure you can. Unconscious thoughts usually reveal your true desires in your subconsciousness. I'll help you find the answer. Oh, that was so sad. Gosh, that hurt my heart. Let's unlock this. Oh, wiping my tears and my nose. You know, the end of chapter 8 made me frustrated, but I didn't feel particularly sad. But this one really tore at my heart from phase 1, and I'm a little worried about phase 2, 3, 4. Just how much are they gonna destroy me inside? I'm gonna drink some water. The crimson curtains are drawn open, revealing the seats filled with audience. You're certain you've seen this scene before. This is Hamel's dream. You have experienced the same dream before the interrogation. As you've been expecting, you hear the announcer's voice behind you. Coming up next is a solo dance! Clack. The spotlight shoots out a burning beam, scorching the top of your head. The audience is going to turn into jellyfish-shaped phantoms and charge at you. You prepare yourself mentally. Spiritual link doesn't happen without a reason. She must have recalled an important past event, and perhaps the cause of her perplexity lies here. That's the legendary dancer? No charging phantoms. This time the dream seems slightly nuanced. The audience is only murmuring among themselves. We're watching the show to celebrate our anniversary. Why is she pulling a long face? Well, dance. Don't just stand around. Think you're too famous to dance for ordinary people like us? Where's the music? Let the show begin. Entertain me. What's that sulky face for? How unpleasant. Get beat off the stage if you're not gonna dance. The audience keeps chattering and the spiritual link is throbbing lightly, synchronizing the discomfort of the dream's owner with your senses. What's the matter, my child? They're all here for you. Go on, dance for them. A well-dressed woman emerges from behind the curtain. That must be the bee. Ah, ch. Mother,
What they want is a decadent dance full of joy and pleasure. So what? Just give them the dance they want. You're a genius, I know it. You can bring any kind of dance to reality. But sad melodies are floating everywhere in the world. How shall I dance for joy? You follow the gaze of the dream's owner. Bluish-purple smoke flows before your eyes, forms a familiar ring shape, then suddenly shatters, dispersing in the air as tiny specks of sadness. Is this the pseudo-illusion Hamel had been able to see growing up? Shush! Never mention that again. I don't care what filthy thing the great explosion of deceit has made you see. Promise me never speak a word about it. You're a great dancer. We can't let them see you as a lunatic. But... Hamel wants to say something more, but her mother has already reached out eagerly from behind the curtain and pushes her onto the stage. Vibrant drum beats begin at the next second, and the dream's owner is forced to present herself on the stage. What a horrible mother! 1, 2, 3, 4.
As Hamel is counting the beats silently, your perspective keeps spinning joyously following Hamel's movements. You see that wherever her sleeves pass, a bluish-purple mist rises and the stage is becoming blurry and dreamy in Hamel's eyes. A familiar figure forms amid the mist.
You were born to dance. Dancing is your way of connecting to the world. You perceive everything with your body, yet what have you truly perceived?
The dream's owner is moving back and forth, amid the mist, feeling the flow of the air with her fingers. The sadness she feels with her fingertips and the joy of the music are grappling in her veins. She's only keeping her steps orderly, relying on muscle memory.
Broken, sad, this is what you want to narrate, what the great explosion has left the city with, but this is not what they wish to see.
Bravo! Praises for the legendary dancer's expressiveness are no exaggeration! The colorful mist has grown a little dimmer, and the dance moves are gradually growing weak.
Do you remember their faces? They don't understand, and they don't want to understand. A medium to numb themselves with, a tool to help them escape from reality. That's what you are to them, nothing more.
Keep dancing! One more! One more! The illusory mist has mostly vanished. Cheers and applause have almost covered the music of the dance.
Is this your art? Is this the dance you want?
My good daughter, dance well. Bring me so much wealth with your dance so I can be rich for the rest of my life. What the... Oh, it's trash, mother, that I just want to throw into the trash can. Even that would be too good for her. The mist is gone and reality has become extremely clear. Your perspective is no longer spinning joyously and you can't feel the most sentimental desire in her blood anymore. All the urge to express broken beauty has been defeated in this grapple with false joy. Hamel halts her steps. Her gaze passes over the smirking faces in the audiences who have convinced themselves they're happy. She wobbles. She falls under the spotlights.
Have you found the answer? Why did you choose the black ring? Why did you stay there?
In the dark, the phantom brushes against Hamel's face.
There's no place for you in the outside world. Go back. You can only find what you truly desire there. Go back. Go back.
The scene changes. A dazzling light refracted through the ice surface leads you into the next dream. The stage at the center of the lake in the carnival? This is a place both you and Hamel know very well. Black jellyfish are frozen above the center of the lake as if they've been waiting for Hamel to return.
Will I find the answer by coming back here? Of course. Do you not trust me? It's just that you're an illusion that's only recently appeared in my dreams. No.
The phantom closes in on Hamel.
I've always been by your side.
The dancer doesn't need to be greeted. She only needs to dance. We will be your audience. Townspeople will dance. Don't just stand around.
Once I see her dance, my heart regains peace.
Where's the music? Let the show begin. Entertain me.
All our unspeakable sorrow, all our inexpressible pain. You understand them and empathize with us, mourning on behalf of us with your dance.
Freak! Lunatic!
Dance, Hamel, dance! Use your dancing to make our dreams a reality!
Stop dancing, sister!
Thank you. We love you. That's right. You've always been by my side. What I truly desire. The reason I couldn't bring myself to leave. Always been here.
You hear the sound of someone diving to the bottom of the lake. Bone-chilling ice water rushes into your mouth and nose. A despairing feeling of suffocation drags you back to reality. I know what it is that Hamel truly desires. Dancing is the most straightforward aesthetic exchange between the audience and the dancer. Hamel's dance of brokenness will never be accepted by the ostentatious big stages in this city. The only beings that will accept her are corruptors who have also experienced brokenness. The dream was very long. It's already past midnight now, and most people in the brew are already in their sleep, but you can't suppress the urge to share your conclusion. You must tell Hamel the entire answer as soon as possible. Hopefully she still remembers what she saw in her dream. But you arrive at the detention area of the sinners only to find Hamel's room empty. Warning, warning! Sinner S008 has gone missing. All guards please search every section of the bureau. Chief! Your guess is correct. Hamel has indeed gone in the direction of the carnival. Besides, we've detected that the corruptors scattered along the rust seem to have received some kind of summoning and are converging on the carnival. I've contacted all the available police forces we can mobilize along the way to slow her down as much as possible and minimize the impact of the loitering corruptors on scavenging civilians along the rust. Corruptors, audiences. You don't look well. Is it because you got startled out of sleep? Or is this the shackles? No, there's nothing wrong with the shackles. I just got something on my own mind. The audience treated her as an entertaining plaything. Her family alienated her and treated her as a cash cow. The public only cared about her gossip. Even the Bureau has only treated her as a sinner with a very high risk. Just like she was determined to stay inside the Black Ring, now she wants to escape from reality and return to her final stage. Are you really going to stop her? We're very close to the end. Keep your distance and do not harm her. This is the only order you gave the guards before you leave. But after all, she's able to suppress the Black Ring with her illusions. I will never do anything that goes against the MBCC's stance. Do you trust me on this? Of course. Then please trust my judgment too. I'll find a solution that works for both the MBCC and Hamel. Between resisting and self-sacrifice, she's always chosen the latter. Going back to the stage and dancing what she wants to dance. That's the only choice she's made for herself. I hope to help her achieve that. Based on the location sent back by the guards ahead, Nightingale, you, and the others finally catch up with Hamel at around 1 kilometer from the carnival. The guards who've arrived beforehand have been following Hamel. Because of your order, they've been keeping a distance without taking any further actions. Hamel, stop! Let's talk! She seems unable to hear any other sound, her mind fixed on making her way to the carnival unhurriedly. Hamel, I already know what you truly desire. You want a stage that will accept you, right? She still doesn't turn back. Hamel! The rest is covered in sewage and mud, but none of these has soiled Hamel's feet. Like a ghost who's eager to be home, she's floating slightly, approaching the remains of the Black Ring, the true appearance of the ruins now revealed.
It's useless.
The familiar shadow is blocking your way.
She just wants to go back there. No one can stop her. No one.
As the phantom finishes, an indigo illusion is immediately filling your sight. Everyone is being engulfed in the deep sea-like illusion. The phantom rises in the air and the illusion expanding rapidly, sealing every corner of the road as well as completely blocking Hamill's figure ahead of you. It's you again. You're the embodiment of Hamill's negative emotions, aren't you? What are you going to do this time?
I won't let you guys near her.
I only want to help her. I saw her past in my dreams. I completely understand her feelings of wanting to return to the carnival.
You understand. Do you know how many people have lied to her like that? I've already stopped believing.
Before you have time to object, the phantom attacks you without any warning. Chief, watch out! Nightingale shoots in time, the bullet and the tentacles canceling out each other's impact.
You've got a good adjutant. You've also got so many subordinates who obey you, and those sinners, they all see you as a friend and agree with your decisions. But what about Hamel?
The phantom is drifting left and right, its tone sometimes sad and sometimes angry.
Hamel doesn't have family who understand her, nor friends who appreciate her. Worse still, she only knows the Dust City 23 years ago. She doesn't even know a single place in the present Dust City. You have eliminated the corruptors, removed all her audience, and now all she has left is the carnival.
The phantom closes in on you once again, and Nightingale instantly aims her gun at it. Hold on, let it speak. Although the jellyfish with its severe speech before you has a completely different character than Hamel, is essentially the vessel of all of Hamel's negative emotions. Behind its words, perhaps there lies Hamel's thoughts that she has never expressed.
Sorrow, brokenness, fragility, such is the city's future, a prophecy of beauty. It is everything she perceives. You can never bind the dancer's limbs, can never silence her over the beauty she sees. You can never put her back into the cage. The dancer must return to the stage. And with that, the phantom begins spinning on the spot. At the same time, the indigo illusory realm starts twisting and transforming with it as well. The spinning surroundings make you sick at once. I'm not trying to capture her. The phantom doesn't spare you any chances to explain. The illusory realm is expanding further, so that now on top of the tormenting vision, a voice like a croaking siren has also joined in, worsening your dizziness. You're not the only one being affected. The guards and even Nightingale are all suffering from dizziness and nausea. Buzz, a familiar sting surges from the shackles again. Something new is happening. I've come back to dance for you. Do you still remember me?
Facing the empty ruins of the carnival, Hamel smiles nostalgically. Meanwhile, outside the carnival, large crowds of loitering corruptors are looking up at the sky.
Hamel, dance! Tell the story for us!
They keep repeating Hamel's name and moving slowly in the same direction. You can't wait any longer. Whether it's to stop the corruptors from converging on the carnival or for the sake of Hamel's mental stability, you must finish off this damn jellyfish as quickly as possible. It wasn't my intention to fight you because you've said you're part of Hamel. I don't know if harming you will cause any side effects in her. But since you can't calm down and listen to me, I can only force you into cooperating with me. Release the shackles. You reach out your right hand. The shackles spill out a crimson gleam in your palm and it turns into deep sea foam the moment it touches the phantom. The shackles don't work on it? Chief, the foam is only an illusion. Its power has gotten significantly weaker. If you try once more this time, I must... Shut up! I won't let anyone stop Hamel! As it's speaking, it leaps in the middle of the air. The black illusion expands and stirs the air, lifting everything around it in the air. The innocent participants of this battle have all been whirled into the illusory realm, amid rubble, debris, and illusions. Besides you who stands in the corner, everything is spinning with the phantom's illusory realm. Release the shackles. The foam envelops your hand, and once again devours the shackles' red light. The phantom is standing before you. Do you really understand her? Can you really accept her? Then what are these shackles in your hands for? The shackles also serve to suppress her mania and prevent her mental state from getting worse. But the illusions brought by mania is a part of the soul of her dance. That's why I must go there. Compared to the corruptors who will only worsen her mania and mind, I am a better audience because I can prevent accidents with the shackles.
You're not here to capture her?
I'm here to take her back, but more importantly, I want to try to make her wish come true. She wishes for audiences who can appreciate her dance of sadness. Stop manipulating the corruptors. I'll be her audience instead. No matter what kind of world she perceives, as long as it's Hamel's dance, I'll watch it. I'll appreciate it.
No ulterior motive, no plan to use her, no coercion? You will always let her dance the way she wants to?
Of course. She can dance to her heart's content.
To her heart's content.
The jellyfish-like shadow is expressionless, but you can tell it's lowered its guard. This time there are no more illusions disturbing you. The red spikes are spreading all the way out of your palm. Hamel has always considered others' feelings first and buried her most pressing wishes in the deepest corner of her heart, leaving them to pile up there. Confusion, perplexity, and loneliness. Still, I need to thank you for letting me see her nightmares, so I could help her put those thoughts into words. The shackles spikes and the phantom become entangled with each other, and with a slight tug it becomes a cloud of black smoke. As the phantom vanishes, the indigo illusory realm is gradually fading as well. After snapping out of the dream in the middle of the night, chasing your way here in the dark, you realize it's already dawn outside the illusory realm.
Chief, do you really have to go out on your own?
All those who got whirled up in midair have been gently lowered back into the ground. Hamel has never thought of hurting anyone. Even the embodiment of her most extreme and negative emotions has never caused any loss to the MBCC.
Don't worry, I've got the shackles with me. I'll be fine.
I got out of the carnival when the Black Ring was still active. Why would I get trapped by these ruins? Before I come back out, you guys stay here and stand by.
But
your adjutant is still worrying about you. Don't forget, you've promised to trust my decisions on our way here. I'm only going to see a dance. Once the show ends, I'll bring back the dancer and make sure she's well and conscious. Poor Hamel. One of the things that I feel like a lot of people struggle with is being able to express what they want to actually say to the world. And they end up putting others before them, even though they're just as precious. With guidance with the shackles and the pendant left by Norman, it's not hard to locate Hamel. She hasn't gone far and is still around where the main gate used to be. When you find her, she's touching the broken ruins curiously, examining them carefully. Hamel, what are you looking at?
Chief.
She seems unsurprised by your arrival.
I've seen the ugly, terrifying carnival before it was shrouded by the illusions. And I've also seen it in its most bustling, prosperous prime under the fake delusion. But the carnival is the first time I've seen it like this.
In order to eradicate all risk of spreading mania, most of the amusement facilities have already been removed. These remaining ones will probably be removed soon too. Before long, this place will become a desert, or may even be covered again by the waste from the rust.
I guess that the city will soon forget the carnival, and forget me as well.
I will remember you, and I will help you remember what happened here. That's why I came here today. That meddlesome jellyfish has already told you, hasn't it? The sudden joke makes Hamel laugh. She presses her hand on her chest gently.
It told me everything. You're willing to watch me dance, right?
Yes, even though I'm the only audience.
Only one is good enough.
Along the desolate bank, only you, Hamel, and two shadows elongated by the sun are walking side by side. You need to continue into the depths of the remains of the carnival and go back to the stage at the center of the lake that belongs only to Hamel. Around here is where I met the three puppets, Void, Misery, and Fear. They all loved your dance. Do you still remember?
Void, Misery, and Fear. Are these their names? Yes. Such sad names. I recall part of it now. My dance could help them forget their troubles briefly, but it couldn't truly console those souls. She reaches out her hand, brushing through the invisible air, and 3 tiny jellyfish illusions emerge before you. Unlike the phantom that symbolizes solitude and restraints, these 3 chubby jellyfish are small and adorable. Go to that world free of trouble. When they're in need of my dance, you'll keep them company in my stead. Hamel waves her hand, and the 3 tiny jellyfish rise in the air unhurriedly. Though you know this is merely a visual ceremony and they can't really reach another world like this, you still can't help lifting your gaze to see the 3 little jellyfish off in the sky. Continue onward. You keep going in the direction you're given until the soil not far ahead reveals a large stretch of charred remains left by an intense battle. You face danger here? It was impersonating you, that. You're not sure if you can call that thing a person. You've mentioned that there was another Hamel here. I think I once knew her existence. She was the center of the blissful realm, but also the loneliest child here, wasn't she?
What did you recall?
A baby's lonely cries that formed part of the music of the dance. Perhaps I've known her well since long ago.
She envied you for getting the love from everyone in the carnival. That's why she impersonated you.
Envied me.
Hamel crouches down to feel the soil's temperature with her fingertips carefully, as if interacting with her impersonator in this way.
How lucky you are to know what you want. I should be the envious one.
A small flower blooms where her fingertips are touching.
The soil, the air, the sun, and the rain, they'll all love you. This time, please thrive.
The flower is only a tiny illusion, yet its leaves still sway as the wind blows by it. Continue onward. You continue walking for a while. You're getting closer to your destination, and there are fewer and fewer objects in your surroundings. Finally, before a stretch of empty, flat land, Hamel grinds to a halt.
This place feels familiar?
This was once a sacred territory in the carnival. The crowd of the parade guarding Hamel's dance blocked off the area completely. After the black ring shattered, this place became a deep lake that suppressed tens of thousands of corruptors. You once put the shackles on Hamel here and promised to take her out of this place. Sadly, she's already forgotten that. Now that the illusions have all faded away, this place turns out to just be a stretch of empty bare land. Hamel tries to take one step forward, then another, then another. Her steps are gradually picking up a rhythm as if she's getting used to the touch on her toe tips, and her body is becoming lighter and lighter. Once she reaches the center, she turns to face the only audience today. The audience is quietly waiting for her performance to begin, but she can't calm down her own heart.
To dance freely for everything you perceive, have you made this wish come true? I don't know, but she's removed the restraints on my powers. I can dance with everything I've got for this show.
But what if she's only trying to loosen your guard? What if she's just lying to you and using you like all the other people in the past?
No, I can feel it. She's different. How is she different? From what I see, she's not really different from those stupid audience in your memories. No, please don't speak of her like this.
Then what exactly is the difference?
The thoughts hidden at the end of the memories are being uncovered layer by layer. Stop hiding your desires. It's about time. Let the story between you and her re-emerge in your mind.
Even if there's a dark hollow in my heart, I don't need to fill it with anything. I will carry it and keep on fighting. Dance for yourself, Hamel. I don't need you to protect me from hell. The shackles didn't point me in the wrong direction. I should have known you're here sooner. I came to see you, Hamel. You've done enough.
You don't need to make sacrifices anymore. We're going back together, like I promised. I can't leave you here alone. That phantom with the physical form said you were confused, perplexed, and lonely. But that's not your fault. You managed to spend 23 years in the Black Ring, and I prevented Norman and more people from slipping into danger. You've already done an excellent job. Hamel has always considered others' feelings first and buried her most earnest wishes in the deepest corner of her heart, leaving them to pile up there. Confusion, perplexity, and loneliness. Still, I need to thank you for letting me see her nightmares so I could help her put those thoughts into words. Right. Why couldn't I recall? She's different. She's different from everything in this world woven with pain. Disasters have brought crumbling dust and ash, and hysterical sadness has composed a pessimistic future. But behind the dust and ashes, there is glistening starlight. She hopes you could do as you please. Make your choice, how you're going to dance. Hamel? I thought you were going to dance. Why are you spacing out? Huh? She suddenly comes before you and picks up your hands. Can you dance with me? The sudden invitation catches you off guard. Before you have time to consider the answer, you already followed her to the center of the stage. This is too sudden. I'm not ready. Hamel smiles and doesn't answer, simply crossing her fingers with yours. She keeps her gaze on you. Slowly, the surrounding sounds are beginning to blur, and you've caught up with her pace. Is this the world you perceive? This is different from the memories in your nightmares. This is you, perceived by me. The hem of her dress extends freely to form a scroll of canvas, as if you already rehearsed it many times. The two of you compose a new illusion on it. Together, let's dance to our heart's content. Wow, that is beautiful. She leads you to start twirling. You're standing so close to each other they could even feel her peaceful breaths and feel the throbbing joy in her pulse. The illusion created by the duet dance is starkly different from the frozen lake, portraying the warmth on a spring day. Grass is thriving and warblers are twittering. It's as if this natural scenery is reciting a poem full of love, sometimes subtle and intimate, sometimes intense and passionate, layering it into this once destroyed land once again and again. Her dance has changed? No coercion, no scheme. This joyful song is purely her heart's creation. Then will she still sing about sadness and pain for us? No, we're no longer her last audience. It's time to say goodbye. This time. It's the true farewell. Is someone speaking? That's the sound of blessing. Thump, thump. They're blessing this dance. That the curtains of its stage shall never fall. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I can't believe that was the end. Oh my gosh, that really made me tear up a bit. Let me collect everything and then I'll do a roll to see if I can get Lady Pearl. Cause she looks really pretty. Let's see, I think can go to archives, get more. All right, here, claim. Oh, got a ticket. Core Crisis 8. Oh, right here. Sometimes I forget where I'm supposed to be clicking. Okay. Lady Pearl. Oh, let's see if I can get them. I mean, I was already lucky enough with Hamel, so we shall see. Ooh.
Many police officers have chased Robber Rabbit, but you're the only one who caught me.
Priscilla. Ooh, Labby.
I don't know what Sinner is.
You person. Oliver. KK.
Do you know who you just captured?
EMP.
I'm the
Another Priscilla.
Seems like it's up to you to take
And
from now on.
I get Pepper so much. Okay, I think I can skip now. And once again. Come on, Lady Pearl, come to me. Okay, let's skip.
Client manager at
It's fine, it's fine. I still have enough. Come on, early, little bit early. Oh! Who is it gonna be? Come on, show me.
Who are you? Look at finally found it.
Okay, I already got you guys a lot. Ooh, it's Hella.
Beauty is being kidnapped. I
Come on, come on. Oh!
My little monster.
I didn't expect that. I mean, I like her too, don't get me wrong. I just didn't expect to get her at all. Unless it's her event banner. Wow, she's so pretty, Stargazer. Is she good though? I don't know if I should build her or if she'll just stay with the rest of the list and be there.
I haven't done anything bad in the past 2 years.
So you actually managed to shackle me.
Arresting someone without
I think I already have.
MBCC. Is that nice to meet you? Are you the
Okay, I
chief
think I
at
could
MBCC?
skip the rest. Ooh. Still, I didn't get Lady Pearl, so we're gonna keep going. Come on, let it be early!
Arresting someone
Let's
without
skip.
evidence.
It's okay, I still have enough. Come on, let it be early! I guess my luck isn't working. Ooh, I got Levy again. Sure, I have better luck now. Getting more of his shackles. I guess this is the last one. Wait, I don't have enough? Oh no! That was literally the last one? Wait, maybe I can get more.
You don't need to pretend.
I guess that's not gonna give me more. Let's see. Achievement. Yeah, I guess that's not enough. Well, it's a shame. I guess we'll have to end it here. Maybe once I get more hypercubes, when I play and record the event, then maybe... Wait, when is the event ending? Wait, it ends in 9 days? Am I gonna have time to be able to... Okay, I assume that it's just this one that I need to complete for the event. Gosh, sure takes a while. I guess I'll just record it as soon as possible. Don't know if I'll be able to pull her on time, but I guess we'll see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching me play the rest of Chapter 8 and obviously Hamel's interrogation. If you enjoyed it and you want more of Path to Nowhere from me, then make sure to give it a like, comment down below, subscribe and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!